Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the grand final of the SCS 2021 Winter Open. It's been an incredible day. Before we get to the matchups, I'm going to urge you again to please consider donating to the prize pool. I'm matching all donations. So if you donate $20, that's going to be $40 that you're putting in. It's like a 401k match to the max. You know? Just do it. Just do it, even $1. If not, just follow me on YouTube and Twitch, please, if you've enjoyed today. And thank you for being here. But yeah, we are in the grand final. The final is Cucumber and Hexnuts. We're going to introduce our players here in a second, but the map is Weddell Island. A very interesting map indeed. I'm joined by Spiff once again. Spiff, please introduce our first team.
All right, well, we're going to start in the south because this team is coming from the winner's bracket and is kind of the defending champion, if you will. Spawning in, first of all, as the white Aeon player. Starting off with a couple of air factories, we have Foxtermelon and his teammate. Spawning in as the yellow UEF player. And starting with a couple of research stations, moving that commander down, looking like maybe some sea factories are in the future. It is Zadaika. And together, they are Team Cucumber.
All right, well, that was a pretty epic introduction. Thank you, Spiff. Let me try to match it. With our finalists and winners of the losers bracket, it is our Team Hexnuts. Sorry, let me correct that. Sea Cones Hexnuts. Representing this team, it is hailing from Finland, our blue Cybran commander with the name of a cone. He's plopping down a double air factory. And his teammate, the brown Aeon commander, who I can't see his commander. Where the hell is... Oh, there it is. He was hiding underneath a pigeon. It is the man from the Czech Republic, Alpha Hex. Plopping down 2 research stations and a land factory. Something that we saw him do before, I think even in the match previously, I think he did the similar thing. And Zadaika, I'm pretty sure, has been watching this game so far, so he might expect this. So let's see what happens here. So who has impressed you more in this tournament? I think we've cast both of these teams, if I'm not mistaken. What have you liked, or is there anything at all from the tournament as a whole that you've enjoyed or remember most?
Honestly, these 2v2 games really can turn on a dime because teamwork and positioning is so important. So I think for me, the most fun moments are those moments where you're like, oh, Team A is, really doing well. They're in a great position. All they need to do is take advantage of this. And then all of a sudden, everything shifts and Team A loses their entire army and the whole game gets turned around. And, you don't see that quite as much in the 1v1s. And it's a lot of fun to have those moments here in the 2v2 tournament.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. It's we have more turnarounds in a single game than we often have turnarounds in a whole 1v1 tournament. So quite incredible, quite special, and these teams are showing just an absolutely incredible level of play. And they haven't met yet in the tournament, but we all know that these are the best players in Supreme Commander 2. Obviously, we don't see a Cone or Zadaika as much, but that's because I feel like they are more of team players. I think Zadaika has definitely shown great 1v1 ability, but definitely much more impressive with his airplay. But here he's playing naval, and we already see submarines engaging with some tanks, and we have torpedoes on the tanks as well.
Awfully fast tech to torpedoes there.
Yeah, and
which is exactly what we've been seeing on this map out of most of our Aeon players who don't go air.
Yeah, and I mean, what do you do from here? I feel like you're kind of stuck in this naval now as a Daika. And Fox has his air, but now there's bada booms and anti-air from Alpha Hex.
I have a feeling that this is a fast tech to battleships.
Actually,
I
you
don't.
may
I don't
be
know
right.
why. I don't know why. It's
There's
just
a
like
battleship in
gut
there.
feeling.
There's
There
a
is?
battleship in there. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Double battleship production from Zadaika. Interesting. Okay. All right, I'm liking this more. I didn't see that second research for some reason. But yeah, okay. I'm okay with this now.
I
Because
wasn't
there,
expecting them quite that fast, even though.
yeah, Alpha Hex is going to be very close to teleport. It's just gonna be a matter of getting that energy to support it. So we'll see how much damage he can do here with the initial push. Honestly, there isn't a whole lot of tanks here. So these battleships I expect to do quite a bit, especially supported by this air.
Not until the tanks get a little bit closer, though, just because of the travel time of the battleship's projectiles.
Yeah.
Makes them pretty easy to dodge.
Look at that. Do you see what Alpha X is doing? With that one tank. He's just microing around, dodging all those battleship shots. I like that. But Zadaika is not stupid either. He is going to be focusing down that blob instead of that tank. Nice little bits of micro from both teams there.
We've got more battleships coming out.
Yep, I expect nothing else from here on out, unless he decides to switch out of it. And did he run out of money? Is that what's happening? Or is he actually going to switch out of it?
I don't. Nope. He ran out of money. He was just saving up for the next one. These battleships are what are they, like 350 mass or something?
Yeah, I mean they're pretty expensive. They're pretty beefy, but they are very, very powerful, especially when you get them early. I forgot to check what the minute was when he got his first one, but imagine it would be around 5.
I think it was like around 6.
Okay.
5:45 to 6:30, somewhere in there.
And teleport.
Which, yeah, I know that's a big range, but...
Ooh, somebody is raiding the stream, apparently.
Nice.
Nice. It's too small for me to see who, but if you've just raided my stream, thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome to all the viewers.
Bombing run for Foxtermelon is pretty nice. Right on the blob that he needed to focus. I like that quite a bit. And I don't think there's enough damage here. Very nicely done.
Yeah, these battleships pretty much taking care of it, cleaning everything up here. That engineer trying a cheeky capture, but not getting away with it. Or was that a white engineer? I guess I couldn't tell. Was that healing or capturing?
I didn't quite see what you were talking about.
No? Okay, never mind. There was an engineer in the middle of the fight, and it died, but before it died, I couldn't really tell.
It was probably yellows or whites. But honestly, that was a really good engagement for Cucumber, I think. Oh, nice eye by Foxtermelon. I was giving him shit for losing air, but I think this is really good position for him now, getting on the back foot behind a cone and over Battleship AA. Alpha Hex's support just kind of melts out there. There's no support, and yes, oh wait, nope. It's closer than I thought it was because it's hard to see those blue planes. But I think Foxtermelon is going to come on top here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Very nicely done. Good teamwork, good eye from Foxtermelon. Just completely redeems himself. And I have to apologize for giving him shit earlier.
Almost a total reset on the air.
Yeah, that is huge. Yeah, and now these battleships, it's not like they're submarines. They're going to start bombarding that land factory and production. And Akon has his air production set up by the coast as well, so that's another problem. I wouldn't necessarily engage here as Foxtermelon, but he does wipe out that air once again and starts to actually bombard land factories. Okay, all right, it doesn't even matter. I guess he's so far ahead.
Got flares, right?
Do what? Oh, does he have flares?
He got flares. I'm pretty sure he does.
It's hard for me to see. I wonder how he is playing. Like, so Foxtermelon is colorblind, And I have no idea why he plays white on a white map. Like, that seems just impossible. Like, how do you do that?
Well, it does kind of make the black outlines of the, or I'm guessing, I'm not colorblind, but I think maybe the white color makes the black outlines pop a little better.
But, yeah.
Because it's harder
maybe.
to see the outlines if it's like if it were a red and you couldn't tell the difference between red and green.
You know, you might be right.
The white would be easier to see the outlines of the units because it makes the black outline pop.
Yeah, you might be very right.
Just a guess. Just a guess.
No, that makes sense. It increases the contrast, whereas there's a little bit of a black pigment in every color. So, yeah, you're completely right. White is the void of color, while black is all the colors. Physics. Learn it. Live it. Love it. I'm just kidding.
Well, actually, no. That's not physics. That's optics.
No, I mean, well, physics is behind the optics, right?
Or not optics. Crap,
Optics,
I can't remember the term for it.
Optics is a
but no, like
category of physics.
Well, okay, yeah, but what I'm saying is, if like physical light, white is all of the colors, black is the absence of color, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're mixing up paint, then it's different. White is the absence of color, and black is all the colors combined.
No, I think so. In strict physics terms, by the way, there was a wonderful split between what do you call it? The battleships there.
We're not talking about physics. We're talking about color theory.
Okay, in physics though, when you have black, it's absorbing all the colors, right? And when you have white, it's reflecting all the colors.
Black is the absence of light.
Right.
And Alpha Hex calling it a game here.
Was there a game going on here?
Yeah, there was a game, and we started talking. You got me going about colors.
All right, guys, that was game one. By the way, King Claymore, I think that's King from my server. Thank you so much for the subscription, dude. Awesome to see you again. And thank you so much for watching. This is game one. Cucumber is up to a quick 1-0 lead. We'll be right back with game two.
Welcome back, everyone. We've got game two of the grand finals here. And this is Spiff joining Nite of Misfortune to bring you this game on Fields of Isis. And Nite, why don't you go ahead and show us where our first team has spawned in?
Our first team is Cucumber. In the right-hand side of the map, it is Fields of Isis. It is the yellow UEF commander with the name of Zadaika is opening up with a double air factory, and his teammate, the white Aeon commander Foxgermelin, opening up with a research station. Who are their opponents?
All right, well, sliding directly on over to the left, we have spawning in as the blue Cybran player, a Cone, who has gone for a couple of research stations of his own. This is a very similar build to what we saw him do before, I think. And his teammate spawning in as the brown Aeon commander, it is Alpha Hex, who has elected to open up with a couple of air factories. And together they are the Hexnuts. What is it? Snow Cone Hexnuts?
Snow Cone Hexnuts. I like that.
Snow Cone Hexnuts?
It is Saw Cone Hexnuts.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I mean, maybe it's an Eastern European thing, a Scandinavian thing. I don't know. I guess they like to saw hex nuts and nuts in half. I don't know, guys. I did want to thank a couple of people. I wanted to thank King again for subscribing and also giving out a subscription to somebody. I'm up to 5 subscribers. That is incredible. Thank you, guys. That's a lot for me. And thank you for watching. We have 21 viewers currently watching. If you want to invite more, please do so, obviously. And we had a host from Lofteft. I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much, all of you. You guys are awesome. There's still time to donate to the prize pool. If you can do that, please do so. We're going to keep it open for probably until the end of this game, until the start of the next game. So please do that if you can. And I'm matching all the donations for the prize pool. So far, nothing really out of the ordinary, I would say, is happening, right, Spiff? I mean, we see again a cone building that first land factory behind the bridge.
Yeah, I think a cone is going for something a little different this time, I think, though, because last time he had those 2 research stations and then the factory, but I don't think he went for a 3rd research station right away. I think he moved up to the center and built some more factories, right?
Yes, I think he's getting there slowly. And there's an air engagement in the top left of the map. Looks like Zadaika wants to capitalize on his UEF early advantage.
And he's doing so very well. Getting a nice reset on Alpha Hex's air.
Yeah, despite that anti-air, he managed to get a really good engagement. Foxtermelon has to deal with this kind of bullshit that Akon is doing against Iron Commander on a daily basis in the league. So I think he'll handle this. Maybe not on a daily basis, but really interesting. He definitely hasn't done this little light harass in the last game, so it's very interesting. He does get the radar. Nicely done there. I think a radar for 2 bots, I think that's definitely a good trade.
Yeah, not too bad. Another research station for a cone, so we're almost certainly going to see megas or artillery here. It's a lot of research.
Yeah, a lot of research going down, and I think it is going to be a mega here. He's moving back to probably place that factory as we speak. There isn't really a whole other reason for him to be moving back there. Yep, there it is. There it is. So Megalith progression. And there we already see bombers from Zadaika. Alpha Hex making his way down here. I'm not quite sure what he's trying to accomplish. I mean, he's not going to have overcharge or anything. Trying to micro away from the tanks. He doesn't have the ECU range upgrade, so the tanks do outrange him just a little bit.
Yeah, he doesn't have any research stations, and it looks like maybe he might have skimped a bit on his energy as well. So his economy is not in great shape right now.
Definitely not. And Fox plops down a research station here. Just going to go straight into that teleport that he loves so much. And every Aeon.
That's why you play Aeon, isn't it?
No, it's the sexy alien look, man. I think we interviewed Fox once, and we asked him this question. Why did he start playing Aeon? And I think his answer was that the units just looked cooler than everything else, which I agree with. Maybe it's just the Protoss inside of me speaking, but...
It's definitely the Protoss inside of you speaking, because I think the Cybran units look cooler, and...
I mean, yes, that is a very close second. Very close second. I think it's pronounced Zadaika. In Russian, I think what he's trying to do with his name is Zadai. I don't know what the Ka is supposed to recognize, but Zadai means almost like give a fight, I guess is the translation. How would you best translate this? Zadai is like, oh, it's like an assignment. Yeah, kind of like assignment. I guess one word, best translation. But anyway, yeah, I don't know if that's what he's actually trying to do with his name. So yeah, Foxtermelon is making his way forward as the first Megalith pops out, getting a little body blocked by Alpha Hex's ACU.
That Megalith coming out at about 7 minutes and 50 seconds or so.
Oh, so this is the what's his face build?
It's very similar.
Yeah.
It's similar, but it's actually a little bit slower because it's more research.
Yeah, well, didn't he start with 3 research? But anyway, I think what Amayoba does is actually start with
4
those
total.
Right away. Oh, it's
this is
4
4 research
okay,
total.
Never mind. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay, so that's 1 extra research station.
Yeah, so it slows down the Mega a little bit, but it probably also allows you to get some more unit upgrades, stars on it, stuff like that. So they're a little bit more effective when they do come out.
Or maybe rush Psychota or something, but I doubt that's what he's doing here. I mean, maybe. I'm honestly surprised that Foxtremolin is not pressuring this. Very interesting. But they know this Megalith is there. Otherwise, Foxtremolin would be on the other side of the map right now. And, okay, I thought that Zadaika was not expanding on his factories, but they're just hidden below the Air Force here. So yeah, I expect this to be a little bit of stalemate for a while here. Although, I think Fox can definitely move out and try to teleport to a base or something. Maybe snipe some of Alpha Hex's production. I like this point defense from Alpha Hex right in the middle of everything there, in the middle of his air factories. That's actually very, very nice positioning there.
Yeah, covered by all the shields, I think.
Yeah, well, right now he only has one shield, but yeah, definitely has the potential to be covered by all of them.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I think that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to send just a little bit of tanks up to the top of the map and try to teleport. You know, I can never... Oh, it looks like Akon is actually trying to prepare for that possibility. You know, I can never figure out how to teleport across the ridge on this map. You know, there must be
you
like
gotta
a
find
sweet...
just the right spot.
Yeah, there must be a sweet spot that I can't figure
In fact,
out.
I think that's what those markers were for, showing the spots where you can get your units to teleport in.
Yeah, and I mean, as soon as he teleports there, it's going to be a very quick structure deado. Well, actually, Fox has shields. All right, so he does get it off. Yep, unit. Wow, wow. Okay, all right, that's a double detonate. Okay, very nicely done. Very nicely handled, but that does potentially give a good engage for Zadaika. Nope, he decides to back off. And ultimately, that ends up being a pretty wasteful teleport there. Actually, that was triple P-gen detonation, so that's why I got so much damage out. I love Zadaika continuing to scout. That's what you gotta do.
I'm a little surprised that we haven't seen another gantry from Akon.
Well, you know, I actually wouldn't be surprised if he just went into artillery or something. In this
Yeah, he might be saving up.
Because I feel like you can't leave the defense of your structure deado right now. Or really ever. And he doesn't have enough units to unit deado right now. So I don't know.
He has paused his gantry.
You know, if we interview these players after, it would be interesting to ask. If we don't figure it out. What he was thinking here. Because he isn't moving out. Usually you see players with 4 megaliths, even 3 megaliths, kind of moving out. And I'm willing to bet it's that unit deado. Or the teleport counter. The question is what is Zadaika and Fox are going to do from here? I think there's multiple routes that they can take. I don't dislike the possibility of an AC here at all. But you also have to be mindful of the snipe coming in. You know, we're approaching that moment where Alpha Hex is really getting that critical mass. So really gotta be careful here. Teleport coming in. Very close to that mass extractor. Gets 2 megaliths for his trouble. So even if there's a unit deado here, or structure deado, it's gonna pay off.
Oh, it does take out a lot of them.
Yeah, but not before he takes out 2 megaliths, which I think is worth it, honestly, here. Good engage on the air as well. Zadaika getting a semi-decent engage from the rear of Alpha Hex's Air Force. And Alpha Hex's Air Force is actually sitting there in the center. Nice teleport from Foxtremolin into the base. 3 megaliths went down there, and most of Alpha Hex's Air Force. Yeah, that was a really good engage.
Another nice reset.
Another nice reset. This won't be devastating blow here, but I think this gantry is going to go down. Yeah, definitely. Oh, that was a freaking... Was that a Rex?
It was.
I didn't catch that on camera, but you could hear the sexual noises, as Mr. Sealer Girl would put it.
That's kind of hilarious. And now we know what the saving up of the mass was for.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense now. But I wonder if that wasn't a blunder. You know, Alpha Hex and freaking T-Rexes in finals. I don't know what it is.
That wasn't Alpha Hex doing it, though. That was a cone.
Well, yeah, but he is on the team, and he's not.
Sure,
talking.
sure.
Next best thing. Alpha X in the finals means T-Rex seduction. There you go. Yeah, I thought a cone did needed just a little bit more of a defensive stance there. If he hit behind his mass extractors and maybe like detonating the mass extractor sooner. I think there was a little bit of a delay there. Definitely could have. Yeah, Maxing says to ask. Yes. Or to assign. To ask means вопросить. Or спросить, sorry. Вопросить. Вопросительный знак. But yeah.
Yeah, for a second I was like, what the hell is he talking about? And then I realized we were back to the discussion of the meaning of the name.
Yeah, and he says the meaning of the name is absolutely different. So I guess maybe it's some character or something. But yeah, this looks very good for Cucumber here. There's damage being inflicted to both players here. There's going to be a detonation here. Wow. Yeah, those are very strong energy tanks. A lot of point defense is going up, but honestly, there's so much damage that has been inflicted at this point. They're just wanting to get this T-Rex out. I think they just want that to be on record. Is that they got the T-Rex out.
Yeah, they're just memeing at this point.
Yes, we see it, Alpha X. We see it. Calm down. Oh man, that's funny. It's happening, guys.
Will it be enough to win the game?
One might say it's fappening. Oh man, I know there's like some sick Cybern perv who's like doing it right now. Like, let's be honest. All right, so this is gonna turn into a T-Rex all-in, supported by two commanders and a few adapters here. This is what the real T-Rex seduction is. When the T-Rex is supported by its two pimps. Right there.
3 air gantries. 3 air gantries.
It's like you wanna buy this T-Rex? You gotta pay the fee, man. Look at that T-Rex melting it. How can that not give you a boner?
Well,
holy crap! All right, nice bombing run by Zadaika.
What is Alpha Hex doing?
I think this is a wall strategy. Honker, because that will save you. Oh no, that poor T-Rex. Alpha X constructed his save zone. And the two commanders go down almost simultaneously in game 2. Cucumber going up 2-0 in this best out of 5. Hexnuts will have one more chance to continue the series. Let's see if they... Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 3 of the grand final of the Serpent's Open Winter 2021 2v2 tournament. This could be perhaps the last game of the tournament, and we have Iskellian Coast, and we're going to quickly introduce the players. Spiff, please introduce our first team.
Alright, well, starting up here in the top right, Spawning in as the red Cybran commander this time around, it is a Cone, who is going Cybran Air. How about that? And his teammate spawning in as the brown Aeon commander once again, it is Alpha Hex, going for a 3 factory before any eco build.
This is his Shaja build. Yep, first Shaja comes out.
And yeah, together they are the Snow Cone Hexnuts.
Snow Cone Hexnuts. I like that much better. But yeah, their opponents on the other side of the bridge. We have our Team Cucumber with the representation of our 2 Russian players. The first being the White Aeon commander with the name of Foxtremolin, opening up with a research station and a land factory, which might be very difficult to deal with. They're about to scout that. Zadaika is spawning as our yellow UEF commander. He's plugged down 2 air factories. Pad air player. I was scouted. How dare you, Akone? Let that scout go through. And yeah, Fox should know exactly what's coming his way. And I wonder what his response will be, because it will be very interesting to see how Fox handles cheese. How do I get more mass?
Cheeser.
I don't know, Alpha Hex. Maybe you gotta start with mass extractors, you know. Wild idea.
Well, he wants to know how to get mass. So here's what you do: you go to the gym at least 3 days a week, and then you get some of that protein powder.
Life
No,
lessons from Spiff.
Not even a chuckle.
No, I got you. I was just drinking water. I got you though.
Man, that's what makes comedy shows dangerous. Is there's that 2-drink minimum. And there's always a danger you're gonna squirt beer out of your nose.
So Shajas are going to be the answer from Foxtremolin. I honestly think Alpha Hex might win this. Point defense coming up. There needs to be a shield like yesterday on that factory. It's just coming out.
It's coming now, yeah. He had to cancel the point defense to afford it, I think.
And oh my god, Alpha, what a rude dude, man.
Why else would he skip mass extractors? He's saving mass for this.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, but it's still rude, man. 100% rude. For your money back guarantee. Oh, nice bombing run on those 2 Shajas. Alpha X, wake up. 100% YOLO mode, engaged by Alpha Hex. Wow.
And by a Cone, to be honest.
Yeah,
he just flew his planes in there to die.
Did any Wasp or Bomber die there?
I did not notice, to be honest.
Alright, well yeah, okay, so I expect nothing but bombers to come from Zadaika now. And we're just gonna need anti-air from Alpha X. And a nicer split on those fish stoof, maybe? Just a little bit? Nice wall off,
Cone,
though.
I think a Cone is also just gonna YOLO his commander right in here.
He's a little behind, he's like, wait for me! I wanna play too! Actually,
and Alpha Hex managed to capture that factory, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I think he must have yeah, one of his engineers is gone. I think he must have captured it.
And then through his shield, he finishes off that point defense.
Right.
What is this game, man? This might be the last game in the tournament, and it's just so YOLO. This is like a cannon rush that is half successful. I guess it's more of like a Zergling rush, like a 6-pool right here, or 12-pool. 6-pool would be impressive.
No, I think cannon rush is a more appropriate analogy because A, it's Aeon, and B, it involves point defenses.
You know what? I need you to stop hating on Protoss right now. I sense some passive aggressiveness.
Of course, there's some passive aggressiveness.
Well, for damn sure, hate your Protoss. Well, I hate your Zerg, man.
Dude, fucking A-move race, come on.
Zerg? Wait, what? Protoss is the A-move race?
Protoss is the A-move race.
No, no. Zerg is the A-move race.
Definitely not.
Protoss is definitely not either. Anyway, guys, we get pretty intense with our StarCraft, so. Ooh, is a cone gonna... Foxtremolin is in half health here. Alphex is gonna take out that point defense, and bombers are gonna come in. I don't like the prospects of this move by Cucumber. Neither of the commander is gonna die here. Never mind. Just kidding. What the hell do I know?
A cone does manage to survive, though. Is he going to be able to get enough anti-air to survive and make a comeback?
Yeah, I thought Alpha was gonna live there. You know, throwback to that 10-year anniversary final, where he lived out of nowhere. But dang. All right, well, Akona's gonna set up here. I honestly don't like this for him. But who knows?
No, it's not looking great.
I mean, maybe if he got adapters like ASAP, but then again, what are you gonna do about your base? You're just gonna get kind of killed. Akona's gonna give it a try. I like it. I think he has a chance, but not a big one. Ooh, anti-air coming out here. Is there anti-air installation on these factories? I don't think so. He definitely needs something back there.
For sure. Especially because his air is so far out of position to defend it right now.
Yeah, and I mean, he's still producing air, which means he can intercept some of these bombers. And then I feel like if he just holds on for maybe 2 minutes without taking too much damage, he can be right back in it. But I gotta say, like, what a stark difference between, you know, the game they played against Iron Commander and Polar Bear, where they just prepared and handled everything so precisely and so delicately. And don't get me wrong, there was some still really cool ideas that they were doing in this match, in this series. But I feel like it's just like day and night between their series versus perhaps the greatest players ever. And, you know, definitely Foxtremolin is one of the GOATs too, but a very big difference. There is a transport coming in. I don't know what this is hoping to accomplish. Maybe a point defense push?
I'm not sure.
It is a point defense push. Okay. I disapprove of this. I'm not a misfortune, and I disapprove of this message. Imagine there's going to be a shield generator coming up on that factory.
I don't know. This could potentially be good.
Not if his air disengages like that. Although it is over anti-air. Nah, there's just too many wasps. Kona's trying to... Okay, so he's going for it. He is going to go for it, but unfortunately there's not that much DPS for him. With especially... Oh my god. Zedeka just has all the DPS on his side. Air melting away from a cone. And unfortunately, this is... for Hexnuts. Snow Cone Hexnuts. You didn't win, so I can keep ruining your name, Alphex. He is going to go down here. And, you know, a wonderful, wonderful tournament by Alphex and Akone, nevertheless. Absolutely incredible what they pulled out. And a huge congratulations to Cucumber, Zedeka, and Foxtremolin for winning the first SCS 2v2 tournament that we've had. And it was very, very entertaining. Before I kind of close on this series, and I'm going to let Spiff actually go, I wanted to see what your last thoughts were on the tournament.
Man, that was full of great games. You know, we saw kind of a lot of the same map, which was a little unfortunate. I would have liked to see Setons not be banned every single game, but it is what it is. We did get to see, you know, some of the maps that are really not suitable for 1v1, but do work quite well for 2v2. And that's always a lot of fun as well. And I think I mentioned before when you asked me what I was enjoying about the tournament, those quick turnarounds, you know, that was just so much fun to watch. It's really, I think 2v2 is full of surprises.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, I wanted to say there was a few upsets, quite a few upsets this tournament. So it wasn't as predictable as I thought. I did not expect the winner to be who it was in the end. I think they were in the top 5 for sure, but definitely not in the top 1. So huge congratulations to them, and I think that was a very good result for them. And really happy for Zadaika, you know, on the back foot of that season final, the league season final loss against Hope and Osmos. Really good job there. And yeah, overall, just a really good showing from the tournament. I've enjoyed casting it quite a bit, even though it was ridiculously long. We're going to have to think about how to shorten it. This is why I don't like double elimination, guys. We're going to have to figure out how to shorten it for next time. But I've had a blast casting it. I've enjoyed casting with you as always. Spiff, thank you so much for doing it. I know it's been a long day. And I think we will see everybody in 1 week's time for the SCS 1v1 season final. It starts with the round of 12, where we're going to just have one match qualifier. And then the actual event will be in 2 weeks. So make sure you tune into that. And there's also going to be the draw for the bracket of that tournament on a Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you tune in to those tournaments. And, you know, we didn't have as many donations, but I want to thank those who donated for this tournament. I'm probably going to keep your donations for the next tournament because, honestly, $4, most of it is going to be taken away by PayPal anyway, and splitting it amongst 2 people is kind of pointless in my opinion. So I'm going to keep it for next time. I'm still going to contribute the same amount as you guys, so I'm going to hold my word. But I wanted to thank again Darian Style, Frost, and Sergey, which I think is Alpha Hex, but it might be actually Vanity, who donated some money. And thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. And I think that's where we're going to leave off here. Thank you, everybody, for playing. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everybody, for sharing the stream and the subscriptions. Thank you so much, and we will see you next time. If you're still watching, give a thumbs up to this video. If you liked the video, leave a comment. If you loved the video, please subscribe. And if you are blown away by it, check out my Patreon page. This has been Nite. Take care and peace out.